Hi friends. I um did not this is kind of a weird post, but it's about iron and being tired and craving black licorice. Now, for years I did not like black licorice. I never ate it. But then I moved and to the area that I'm at now, and then I got pregnant, and that's how I knew I was pregnant with my last child, is because on my fourth child I craved black licorice like crazy. And what happened was I went to the store and bought everything that was black licorice flavored, and I laid them up on the table and I ate one of each one until I found the one that was satisfying the craving that I had. So later, I went gluten free, and black licorice has gluten in it. So I would get these cravings for black licorice, but I couldn't find anything that was not had gluten in it. And then I found these. Oh, why it's not focusing? There we go. A little bit. It's probably just the light in here. The Licorice organic licorice with anise, and it's gluten free. You can see it on the top. They're these little pellets. They're not chewy like a licorice, but they have a really good black licorice flavor. And I got those at the health food store. I can't remember how much they were. I'm guessing between $3 and $5. And I just keep them in my purse, and whenever I crave black licorice, I'll pop one in my mouth. But it makes a really, really strong licorice smell, so your breath is kind of strong. So if you're anywhere where people might not appreciate that, I don't eat them if that's the case. Then I found these this last week, Scotty dogs, and these were at they're like the little penguins, peachy penguins texture, so they're like a gummy, but they are black licorice flavor and really strong black licorice flavor, but they are gluten free. So I thought I would share, first off, if anybody has cravings for black licorice, these two products. So this is at gimbalscandy.com, and this one is, there's contact information right there, in Florida, Phyto Plus, and they're made in Italy. So there's contact information for both of these products if you crave black licorice. But the solution I wanted to share with you is, if you have never had molasses straight, you will find that it tastes like black licorice. And it, I think, used to be the main ingredient in black licorice, and that is what gives it that deep flavor that it has. So it doesn't have the licorice root in it, obviously, but the molasses is what gives it that dark color and the flavor. So if you have cravings for black licorice, it's most likely iron issues. You might need some iron. And so I've learned now, these are expiring this month because they've been in my purse for a while, because now I just take this, and you can see this bottle is quite empty. Well, half empty at least, because I take some of this regularly. Now, make sure if you're going to do it, you get the unsulfured. So I take about this much. This is a little baby spoon, baby feeding spoon. So if I just use a regular teaspoon, I just use like just a third. I try not to take a half. And the reason is molasses will give you loose bowels, and because it's a sugar, so you don't want to take it a lot, if because it will cause that. So basically, when I'm feeling a little sluggish, I will take this and a few other things. You can look on my other videos about that, but this specifically is just about craving black licorice, and where the source is for some iron for that. So those are if you're gluten free and you're craving black licorice, these are the sources that you can find to, and it will explain why you are craving that. It's usually some type of iron deficiency, because the molasses has iron in it. So it would explain why I was craving that when I was pregnant, because obviously I need more iron to, when you're making a baby, you would need more iron. So both times that I ever craved, I didn't even like black licorice at that point, but both times I was pregnant when I lived in this area. I didn't have this problem in another area because there was iron in the soil. But where I live now, there's no iron in the soil. And so both pregnancies that I had living here, I craved. That was like a massive craving. I never had craving so much with my other kids, but this one I knew I was pregnant because I craved this black licorice flavor. So I just wanted to share that. Check out unsulfured blackstrap molasses. You can get it at many grocery stores. Just make sure you get the unsulfured. And there's lots of different brands. I know other people that have bought other brands and they work fine. So just wanted to share those things with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a very blessed day. Oh, check out my blog. I'll post pictures and more description. And you can check out my other health videos on my YouTube channel. I have a playlist for the health videos. Thanks for watching.